Don, last year, the title was kind of the thing of thought you'd been so close for the last 2 years, and then you finally got it. I know the goal will be the same this year, but how do you replicate that feeling of like, this is ours to win, we got to go win it?
I mean, we've created championship behavior, and I mean, this group all along has want to win championships. They never said one championship; they said championships, and they put the work behind it, and we're the only team that really can say we can go back to back at this point, and that's going to be our focus.
Don, what's the greatest pressure coming off a championship season or having been to the Final Four and coming up short? What's the greatest pressure going into the following season?
I mean, it's all pressure. It's just a different type of pressure. When you're one of the best teams in the country, that automatically brings pressure. When you're one of the best teams in the country and you lose in the Final Four, it helps you. It motivates you every day in practice to create that small margin of error to play for. And now that we've won a national championship, it is for the coaches is how you keep them challenged in a way that has them thinking, win another one. They're built like that, but you still have to challenge them in ways that we didn't last year because we had the challenge of upending what happened to us the previous year. So it's just us just finding ways to keep them engaged because when we lost in the Sweet 16 with Tiffany Mitchell's senior year, like we were the #1 team in the country and we were playing and we were just trying to get to the postseason to win a national championship that we did not. The journey part of it, the part before actually getting to the Final Four, got stale for us, and we can't allow that to seep in this year.
How's your point guard battle shaping up? Point guard battle shaping up?
I mean, there's a battle. There's actually a lopsided battle because Kiara is still nursing. She's just trying to get back to, just a place where she could practice every single day. And she hasn't really been there a whole lot since she's been here. But the times that she's out there, you could tell she's a veteran. But Raven's coming. Raven is getting healthier and healthier, and she's in a lot of the drills that we're in. Not full go yet, but any day now she'll be full go.
Don, what are the early impressions of this group? Do you like what you see already, or is there still concepts to put in and a long way to go?
No, I mean, I like what I see. Everybody's different. I mean, Camilla is much, much different than she was last year. She's dominant. Everybody, Ashlyn Watkins, I mean, she doesn't walk around here like a freshman. Talasia Cooper, pleasant surprise. Just really on both sides of the basketball, just competes. Doesn't always do the right thing like a freshman, but it's not from competing on both sides. So, really cool to see that take place. I think Zaya is a great place. We'll even play her at the point some because she wants to take on more responsibility with that. Everybody, Bree Bill looks great. Breezy Hall, she knows what she's doing now. So, practices are a lot more smooth. So, I mean, we're excited. We didn't have Aaliyah for a good portion of our, our preparation, and we look great. Like, we look great in practices, and they're eager to just get out there and play and win another championship.
Weird to see Zaya and Aaliyah and Bree and think.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Isn't that strange?
I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Time flies, but I know they want to do one more. I know they want to win another one. To top off their careers. They still got a COVID year though. So.
And Coach, how is the team mentally compared to 2018 when it comes to getting focused on a repeat?
2018. Ooh. They're much different. This team is a much more driven and motivated team as a whole. Like, the majority of them want to win. They're competitors. So there's no comparison. They're much more mentally tough than 2018.
Question on this side, then we'll go back row for my riders.
What have we not seen? What have you seen in this off season, in this preparation that we just don't get to see, that makes you proud, maybe, most of this group?
What you guys haven't seen is just the progress that each individual player has made, the commitment to just coming in here and being the very best. Like, we're not motivating anyone. It's just everybody's at a place where they're just competing, and it's a healthy competition. So that's a really cool place to be.
This offseason, you've been very vocal about your support for Brittany Griner. You're wearing a Free BG, BRBG, thing on your shirt right now. Just why did you feel like it was important for you to be a voice in the movement to bring Brittany back home?
I mean, I know Brittany. I've known Brittany for the past 10 years, and I know her heart. I know who she is as a person, and she's a human being. She's an American over in Russia at the worst time that anybody can be in Russia. Why wouldn't I want to send prayers her way and just make sure that she's in a good headspace? Because I know there are up days and down days, and days in which you lose hope. I just want her to continue to have hope that people are voicing their thoughts and their prayers on her behalf to keep her in a great space. Because we are continuing to fight to get her home, and I know the people that are working behind the scenes to make it happen. I know they're working. The foot soldiers and all of us need to continue to do that, just so Brittany knows that we're not thinking about her, and that's everybody. I know Brittany, like I know her personally. So I want everybody that's locked up abroad that's an American to come home. So Brittany is probably the best way for another prisoner or several prisoners to get home, just because of her notoriety and her celebrity.
Any other questions for Coach?
Dawn, have you heard from the White House about a potential championship visit?
I haven't personally heard from. I don't know if they talk to people on campus. I'm just gonna coach our team, really. It is what it is at this point.
If it came, would y'all be able to
of course.
for
Of course.
You've spoken your mind and shared your opinion, but do you feel like people are, for better or worse, listening more now, like that platform's been elevated since the national championship? Just that, I mean, you've never been shy. You've always, spoken from your heart, but that people just seem to be listening more now, and the power of that position for you.
Yeah, people are listening. People of all walks of life are listening. So good and bad, But it just comes with the territory. I'm not doing anything that I really haven't done. It's just more eyes and ears are on our program now because of our success. So, I'm just going to keep doing what I've done, what's on my heart to do.
And you've been using that for good as well. Out in the community here, just as much as speaking for those that just don't have a voice everywhere.
That's the way it's supposed to happen. Like, if you have a voice, then you should use it for the voiceless. I don't condemn anybody. I don't try to hurt anybody. I use it in order to benefit other people, and I'll continue to do that. I've become more of my mother's child than ever, so I'm becoming more of my mom-like. And if people don't like it, I can't help that.
Coach, Jeremiah, Emily, you guys got anything in the back? Sorry, hold on 1 second. You guys good?
I got it. Yeah, Coach, you were talking about Zaya Cook just a second ago, might play a little bit of point guard. We know that she's been used as a scorer, but can you talk a little bit about her comfortability at that position and just how you guys are going to look to use her?
Yeah, Zaya and I talked a little bit, and she wants to embrace the role of playing a little bit more point guard, and she's a senior. Like I don't really have to tell her you can go play point guard. Go get the ball. Do what you do. Like, you've been around the block long enough to know when you want to take charge of things, and obviously we'll have some young, inexperienced guards. Not Kiara isn't young, but she's inexperienced in our system. So Zaya knows our system, and obviously I think the world of her. I think she's going to have an incredible season this year, and that's with her playing both guard spots.
Amanda.
Coach, can you just update us on any conversations you had with LA, kind of how she's doing with what she's been going through this past month?
Yeah. I mean, we're in constant communication with LA, but we also are conscious of what she's trying to do with her Canadian national team and just her being able to, I mean, it's hard. I think she'll carry what's happened to her throughout the entire season. She lost her brother, and obviously he was near and dear to her, and a small part of her, or a big part of her, is no longer with her. So we'll definitely have to keep our eye on her to make sure that we're covering her with prayer and covering her with just hoping she's in a great mental space throughout the entire season.
We saw the East Tennessee State news this morning. How did that kind of go, and what do you think made them kind of a good fit to fill the opening in the slot?
It's a crapshoot. You throw the dice out there and you hope that somebody, I hope it turns over 7 or 11, and East Tennessee was kind enough to move some stuff around for us to play the game.